here we go.
Okay.
All right, I think we're live now.
Okay.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph. Today I have Sean, the guy who sews, here with me today. Say hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, good. So happy to have you. Today he's
Thank
going
you.
to teach us how to do this fun sailboat block.
Let me grab it real quick.
Yeah.
Yep, there
Oh,
we go.
so cute. I love it. I can't wait to make it. As you all
Yeah.
know, like my favorite color is blue. I live by the lake, so this is perfect for me.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, yes. So the if you want to join us in making this block, the fabric requirements are in the description box below. We did just update them, so we apologize for that. I didn't realize that the mast piece was missing, and Sean didn't either. We at the last minute, but I did go ahead and update that. So if you want to grab that and grab you a piece of mast fabric, that's a real quick cut. So if you've cut everything else, it shouldn't take you too long.
No.
So what you got going on your channel lately, Sean?
We've started doing Saturday morning lives at 8 a.m. Eastern, and we've been doing that now for about 3 or 4 weeks, I think now.
Yeah.
And each week I've been asking different guests to come and join me and teach me something that they know well. This morning I had Melissa from Practically Creative join me. She showed us how to do freezer paper applique, which was a new thing for me, but I found it very, very helpful, even for someone that does a lot of applique.
Yeah.
Last week, Beth and Courtney joined me for foundation paper piecing, and I can plan on continuing doing that, having different guests to show us, because I don't know it all. There's so
Yeah.
many people out there have little tips and tricks or little techniques that we can all find useful. And then everyone pretty much knows my Sunday morning podcast at 9 a.m. and that will still continue as planned.
Awesome. Awesome. You got lots going on, which sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes. Yep. Never a dull moment.
How did you like the FPP?
I enjoyed it. It was different. It did took some getting used to,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's an interesting technique and something I will use from time to time. It's nice to know now that if I see a pattern that is FPP, I'm not going to shy away from it because I don't know how
Yeah.
to do it. So it's nice having that extra little tip in my old tricks and techniques in my repertoire.
Yeah, sure. Now those koalas that you're making are so those must not be FPP. Are those traditional
No,
piece?
they are all traditional piecing.
Wow. Oh, those are, if you guys haven't seen Sean's vlog, he's working on a koala quilt. They are just the cutest things I've ever seen. And I actually thought they were FPP.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, it's a lot of pieces. I think each panel or each koala panel has about 75 pieces.
oh goodness, that's a lot of pieces. So this
But
is not a fast put together quilt.
no, each one, I mean, I haven't timed it exactly, but it takes about 3 to 4 hours per
Okay.
thing by the time I cut it, because I'm cutting out the colors for each koala for each panel as I go. So by the time I do that and then put it all together, it's about 3 to 4 hours per panel.
Okay.
But it's not quick, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, they're so cute though. It's going to be totally worth it.
Yes.
So if you guys have not checked out Sean's channel, the link to his channel is in my description box below. Please go check him out and subscribe. He's got this great blog and encouraged me to do it too, which thank you so much for doing that
Oh,
because
you're
I'm really
welcome. I love
enjoying
watching that.
I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying that it's pushing me to get things done, you know?
Yeah.
And the
And
block that I finished this last week was on my UFO was over 70 pieces. So I know about a block with 70 pieces. It took me probably, like you said, with the cutting and then the piecing, almost 4 hours. So
yeah, I can believe
yeah,
that.
not a fast block.
Yeah.
So I did want to show this really quick. One of the viewers sent it to me, and I just saw her pop in and say hi. So I wanted to say thank you to Mona. She sent this cute little hanging that says "Spread kindness."
Oh,
Very,
very
very
nice.
nice. I love it. Thank you so much, Mona. I really appreciate this and the information that you sent me on the charity for this. But I opened this up and it just put a big smile on my face today. So thank you.
Oh,
And
excellent.
don't really have anything else to talk about except for a couple new fabric lines came in. So I know a lot of you like the same designers as I do, Lala Boutique and Corey Yoder, and her Lala Boutique's Country Rose fabric line just came in. Pretty. And Corey Yoder's Buttercup and Slate fabric line just came in.
Oh, very
So
nice.
those are in my shop now, and there's 10% off all pre-cuts for the next 48 hours. That's all the announcements I have. I wanted to make it quick so Sean can teach us this block because I'm excited to make it.
Excellent. And the block is quick, which is nice. I did see a question there from Melissa who asked on somebody else if the koala pattern was an Elizabeth Hartman pattern, and the answer to that is yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Awesome.
it's my first Elizabeth Hartman pattern, but it will not be the last.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is a lot. I will warn you, it is a lot of cutting at the start to do her patterns, but they are very well written. And the thing I like about it is she provides written directions and pictures all together. And if you don't want to read the written instructions, you can kind of just put it together with the pictures, which is what I've done. So
That's
yeah,
good.
very, very well written patterns.
Yeah, that's good for people who are more visual learners. So
Which is me.
yeah. Awesome. I could see you doing her dinosaur pattern.
That is on my list of
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I've seen that one, and that's kind of one that I wouldn't mind doing sometime in the near future.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun ones that she has.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I have one that I haven't started yet. It's in my UFO list, so you guys will see it eventually. It's a firefly
Okay,
pattern, so I'm excited to do that one. Yeah.
that'll be fun.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Sean take it away and show us how to make this block.
Okay.
So,
If you came in late, this is the block that we're making today. It's going to be a sailboat, and I've been tweaking it a little bit. This is the original one I did a couple of weeks ago, and so I just made a few changes. And then if you want, and this is what I'm going to show today, if you want it to sit in the water, you can actually just use, like, instead of putting this piece at the top, you can just put a dark blue piece down the bottom. That's kind of like a last minute addition. So I mean, you can kind of play with this a little bit and do it however you want. The fabric requirements, as Stephanie said, are in the description, so we won't go over that again because it's fairly self-explanatory. But let's go ahead and start with getting the sails together. So
okay.
grab your blue pieces, which is here,
Okay.
and then your white pieces. So what we're going to do is put them together like so, and then just do a 1/4 inch seam allowance the whole way.
Okay.
Now, if you have solids, it's not going to matter, and this is something we were talking about earlier. But if you have prints, it might be an issue trying to get them to flip and do the right way. So I think I might make an adjustment to this pattern later on and just do two, like 4 by 6.5 rectangles each, so diagonally, and then cut in the future. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm still very new to designing, so I'm still living and learning. All right, where the mic?
Well, I think you're doing a great job at it. Your blocks have been cute, so.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I just sit there and doodle sometimes and come up with different things, and then I try and figure out how to create it.
Yeah.
So we should have the first sail. So this will be for the left side.
Okay.
And then we'll do the same thing for.
Oh, I better make sure I don't make two rights and two.
Yeah, I made that mistake the other day with I think with my cactus block or something. I messed it all up, so that's why I'm double checking everything.
Yeah. Make a left and a right.
So are you using Black Beauty today?
I am, yeah.
Okay, I figured from the sound.
Yeah. Yeah, she's fast, but she's loud.
Yep. I don't want to go that fast. Okay. So now you should have your sails in the sky on one side and the other.
Okay.
And so now you want to grab, you can go ahead and cut off your little dog ears. Where'd
Okay.
my scissors go? I always find it better to just do it now and not worry about doing it later.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And if anyone has any questions, just pop them in the chat. If you can tag me, I can see it a lot easier that way. And I believe this pattern's very beginner friendly too.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think so too. Yeah.
so the next step is to grab your 3.5 by 1.5 pieces of blue, which should look like this.
Okay.
And we're just going to attach it to the bottom of each sail.
Okay. Sounds good.
And all your seam allowance is going to be 1/4 inch. I mean, that's pretty much standard, but I just figured I'd throw it out there just in case.
Yeah.
Why are you not? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that's done. You should have 2 pieces that look like so, and there we go. Like
Perfect.
so with the blue.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I've got.
Now we can go ahead and attach our mast.
Okay.
And so it's going to go like so. Go down one side, and then we'll attach the other side. And I cut mine just a bit longer just to be on the safe side, and I'll just trim it when I'm done.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, Vet. Vet's here.
Oh, hello, Vet. Nice to see you.
Donna's here. Hey, Donna.
Miss Donna.
Just got my chat to come up a little bit, so I know I've missed a lot of people. But thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you. It's good to see everybody. Okay.
So obviously you guys can see Yvette is not sewing me with me this week, because Sean and I are making this, but she will be back in a couple weeks. I think next week is her Judy Niemeyer class, and we'll keep working on the squared up quilt that we started.
All right. Yeah, that one should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna go really fast. I didn't realize, I knew it was a beginner quilt, but I didn't realize that it was really that easy. So that's fun. It's nice to have an easier project sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I like having multiple projects going on at once,
Yeah,
because the koala one is, it's not hard, but you require a lot of brain power to do it.
yeah,
Whereas
complicated. Yeah,
yeah, whereas my scrappy project I'm working on, I mean, it's just pick up squares and sew them together.
yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. Those Christmas blocks I'm working on they're like you said, they're not hard, they're time consuming, and you got to really think about what you're doing.
Yeah. And so some days after work, like I'm mentally drained and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with
Yeah.
this. So I pick something easier.
Okay. This is what mine looks like so far. So I think so far so
Okay,
good.
perfect. Yep, you've done well.
Okay.
So that's how it's supposed to look.
Awesome.
And yep, mine looks basically
Oh,
the same.
oh, yes.
And I mean, you can change the colors or whatever you want to do. I mean, I chose a red sailboat just because, that's what I wanted. Okay, so you should now have your piece of red fabric or whatever your boat color is going to be,
Okay.
and then a 2x2 piece of blue.
Uh-huh.
And you got to lay the blue on top of the red, and you got to sew a diagonal line because this is going to form the bow of your boat.
Okay.
So if you want to draw a line, you can, but I usually don't. I just eyeball it.
Yeah. I like that. I've got that diagonal seam tape on my machine. I love that stuff for these
Oh,
little
okay.
pieces.
Yeah, I need to look
Yeah.
into that. But I've gotten pretty good at eyeballing it too. So
That's good.
all right, and then just check it to make sure you've got it going the right way, and then you'll cut your 1/4-inch seam allowance.
Okay.
And since you're apparently the half square triangle queen, you should be pretty good at that.
Yes. Somebody gave me that nickname after the last few sew-alongs I've done, because yeah, I tend to do a lot of half square triangles, but that's because I'm kind of led towards star blocks.
Yes.
Most star blocks have half square triangles, so
Yeah.
but I thought, hey, that's a perfect name.
Hey, I mean that's a good name. I mean, I don't see an issue with that. I mean,
Yeah.
I think for me, all right, someone's asking, can we see the koala bear, please? Sure, I can go grab one real quick.
So this is my boat bottom so far. I put the little piece on that Sean told us, and this is my top. So I'm going to guess the next step we're going to do is put these together. What a cute block, and it's going together really fast.
Yeah, it is. This is I'll just move the camera real quick. This is one of the koala blocks.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And
Is
so
this one you're making
one,
for somebody or keeping for yourself?
No, this is for my sister. She is pregnant with her second child. She is due in December. And when I found out she was expecting a second child, I said, let me know what sort of quilt you want.
Yeah.
And she emailed me or sent me a message about 4 or 5 weeks ago and said, this is the quilt I want, or something close. So I was like, I've always wanted to try Elizabeth Hartman. So
yeah,
I figured that was a good excuse.
Oh, perfect. That is adorable.
Okay, so now we got to attach the keel and the bow and all that good stuff to the top of the boat.
Awesome.
I think the keel is technically actually the little piece underneath it sits in the water like the weight. I'm not a sailor, so we'll sew it together like that. Yeah, and if you check out my podcast tomorrow, you'll
Yeah, if you guys watch him every Sunday, he'll give you updates, so you'll get to see that whole koala quilt made. It's just adorable.
Yeah, I think I've got, there's 12 in the quilt altogether, and I think I've got, if I remember correctly, 5 completed.
Wow, you're doing those pretty quickly.
Yeah, they do come together pretty quick, which is nice. Yeah, and I asked my sister too if I was, if I had her blessing to post updates on the podcast, because she's a viewer. So I was like, I don't want you to, if you want it to be a surprise,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is mine so far.
Okay, very nice. And this would make a fun block for like a young boy or something like that. You could easily change the this color here and do different things as well.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put our top piece on, which will go up here. And I'm actually going to change mine up a little bit because I want to see what it looks like with water underneath. So I'm going to, actually, how am I going to do that? That's going to be challenging. This is why I shouldn't change things up.
No, that's okay. I actually like that idea of putting water underneath. I think I might use the same dark blue I used for the mast for the water.
Yeah. All right, actually, let's not do that. Let's do the side first. So let's go down the sides. We may have to trim this fabric.
Okay.
So we'll put this side and then the same deal on the other side of your blue.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we'll trim because that measurement's wrong too. But we'll sort it out.
It's all good.
Yep.
I could see turning this into a little pillow for my kiddo's bed.
There you go. That sounds good. Yeah, so these two pieces will have to get trimmed because they are a little too long, but that's... So that's the first side. Yeah, we're almost done with this, so this is going to be either a very short live with Stephanie, or to come up with something else. I think it's going to take us about an hour, but it looks like it'll be closer to 30 minutes.
Yeah, going quick. So now I got to cut some more fabric because I want to put that water on the bottom. That's going to be cute.
Okay, well, I can wait.
Everybody's saying how cute the koala block is.
Yes, I love that thing.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like here. I'm going to trim this and we'll make adjustments on the requirements once we figure out what it is. It looks like it's supposed to be 9, not 10 and a half. Okay.
Okay, this is mine so far.
Okay, looks good.
Got to get a piece for water. Let's see here.
Okay. And the 2.5 by 10.5, I think, should be correct, but let me just check that to make sure.
Okay.
Since this is not the first time my math has been incorrect.
It's all right. We figure it out as we go here.
All right, mine's coming out about 11, so you may want to do it like 11 inches just to be safe.
Okay.
So if you're following the instructions with the sky, you can put your 2.5-inch piece at the top. If you want to put water at the bottom, you just put it down the bottom with a darker blue, which is what I'm going to do with mine.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, mine's 11 as well.
Okay.
So
I'm just going to put my water right there. And this is something you can do easily with scraps. You know what I mean? I just pick stuff out of my scrap bucket.
yeah, I did too. Yep. I had a bunch of scrap pieces of grunge, and so
Yeah.
and the blue I'm using for the sky was from my Beautiful so long. So
Oh,
yeah.
nice. I have to go buy some more blue solid fabric because I've been doing a lot of stuff with sky as the
Yeah.
background, like my cactus and then this. Starting to dwindle down some of the light blues. Okay. So that's what it looks like with the water at the bottom.
Oh, I like the way this looks.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll iron it and show you.
And I'm seeing here that Amy C says that she thinks the sailboat would be a really cute kids quilt. Use a fun
Yeah.
print for the boat, maybe the background of shooting stars. Now you have me thinking. And that's kind of one of the things I was thinking of. Like a young boy would love, like you said, like a pillowcase or a small quilt like this. My nephew is all about sailboats. He's kind of
Is he?
one of the things I was
Okay.
thinking of when I was doing this.
There we go.
And then Mary's saying this would be a block. This block would be good for a young quilter to make. Absolutely. I love
Yes.
that.
This is really easy. You guys are gonna love it. So there's that.
Looks good.
Thanks.
Yes,
Now,
I mean I mean we got done super quick. I mean a lot quicker
yeah.
than I
I
had
just need to
envisioned.
add a piece of sky at the top of mine up here.
Yeah, and you can always make it, bigger, smaller. My original one that I didn't have the additional stuff at the top or the bottom. So I mean you can kind of just make the base part of it first and then just kind of tweak it to do whatever you want. I mean you can have them where it's like a small strip and then another one next to it and another one, so like both racing if you want. Like just use your inspiration, imagination, and
Yeah.
go from there.
Or even a pirate theme. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, like how to make it into a pirate ship, and I think you just need to maybe have some additional sails. And that's definitely something I can kind of come up with in the near future to make it into a pirate ship, because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so now that's my test block. And then
Awesome.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things you can do with this. I mean, I was just sitting there doodling one day thinking, this would be a fun block because Stephanie asked me to come join her once in a while and teach something. And I was like, well, it'd be fun to teach something that I already, that I made.
Yeah, definitely.
Size of the block finished is a good question. And I tried to make it square, and it's 11 inches wide and about 10 inches high. So you could make the water just a little thicker if you wanted, or the sky. So right now, as described, it's 10 by 11.
Okay. I'm gonna sew this piece of sky on and see how big mine gets then.
Okay. Yeah, and you can always add a piece of sky, like if you do like a 1 what, 1 1/4 would make it 11 by 11. Del Marie says we could put a skull flag at the top. Lots of Halloween fabrics has skulls. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are great ideas. I just figured, here's the base block, and then you can just do whatever you want with it, and just have some fun with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see a little pirate flag off the top of the mast.
Yeah.
Now that you applique, you could applique one up there.
Oh, absolutely. And then Melissa's saying here you can alternate blocks between boats and dragons or sold or any kind of transportation. And then the other thing I was thinking of doing too, if you wanted to do like a nautical theme, is have this and then maybe like a here in the US you call it a buoy, and in Australia we call it a buoy, like those floating things out, for
Yeah,
navigation. Or if you are good at applique, you can do like the life preservers,
Oh, that would be cute. Yeah.
that sort of thing. They cut out your circles and just applique that onto a block. I mean,
Yeah.
do like a whole nautical theme. Just running through the chat real quick to see.
Sure. Okay, so let's see. Mine came out to 11 by. Mine's 11 by 11 and a quarter.
Not close enough.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
But
that
there's
looks
mine.
great.
Yay, I love it. This is really cute. I think I'm gonna take it and turn it into a pillow for my little guy's bed.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I
the
think
boys' room is all like blue and red and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be perfect.
Cute.
Well,
Super Steph has a lead foot on the pedal. That's just the way I sew all the time, pretty much. You can ask Yvette.
yeah, I was gonna say some people just like, I know you go quick. Becca does, Tiffany does for sure. I mean, you all like speed demons, but then there's some of us aren't quite as quick. But we all go at our pace, and I think that's wonderful. So
Yeah, yeah. I didn't used to be. It wasn't until I got my first fast machine. And it
okay.
took me a while to go fast because it scared me at first.
Mhm. I'm a lot faster than I used to be. When I first started, it was like, granny pace, but
Yeah.
I'm a lot quicker than I used to be. So
I think we all do that at first, though, like 1, 2, 3, like really slow. Yeah.
you have to, because you don't want to be pulling out Jack the Ripper every 5 minutes either.
Right. Right. Yeah, actually, a few people have asked me, like, don't you have to rip a lot when you go sew that fast? I actually don't. When I start getting to the point where I'm making mistakes and I'm ripping, I'm like, okay, that's time to stop for the night.
I got to that point last night. I think I pulled Jack out about 3 times, and then I realized I cut the wrong size piece of
Oh,
fabric for one of the koalas, and I'm like, yep, and it's time to stop.
that's done. Yeah, you're done at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one or two mistakes is fine, but yeah, once you hit the third one, they're really telling you, hey, Sean, stop.
Yeah, yeah. So did you say you're going to be videoing your cotton cuts block this week?
Sorry?
Did you say you're going to video your cotton cuts put together this week?
No, I haven't. Maybe I may do Clue 6 this week. I haven't decided yet. I have to finish editing my next step of the t-shirt quilt.
Oh,
Yeah, I've finished basting the t-shirt quilt, and I've halfway through quilting it, but I'm going to split it up into 2 videos because I don't like my video, as you well know, I don't like my videos to be very long, so I want to split it into 2 different videos, and that way, if you know how to baste, you can kind of skip over it too if you don't want,
Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
But there is value in I do think there's value in what I'm saying too, because if you haven't basted a t-shirt quilt before, you may still want to watch it just to get a few little tips and
No,
tricks. So
absolutely. T-shirt quilts are a whole different monkey. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll go out Tuesday if all goes well. I'll finish recording. I just got to edit it. I may do Clue 6. Have you done yours yet?
I haven't. No.
Okay.
I need to get going.
Well, the nice thing about those is it only takes like about an hour. I mean, even when I record everything, I'm still done 45 minutes to an hour of those blocks. And Clue 6 doesn't look nearly as intense as Clue 5 did. That one was took
And
quite some
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So I'm trying to keep up with it. So
yeah,
hopefully I can get to it sometime this week.
yeah,
This next week is not going to be as crazy as this last week was for me. So
well, that's good.
yeah, yeah. So
But
all
yeah,
right,
that's
does
what
anybody
I've
else
got.
have any questions? I feel like we're like done way too fast.
I know that's yeah. I really thought this would take um a whole lot longer. I really figured it'd take an hour. So yeah,
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Just people still coming in. Oh, thank you, Colleen. She threw the link for my Etsy shop in there. Don't forget that for the next 48 hours, there's a pre-cut sale, 10% off all pre-cuts. And I have a clearance section too that I keep adding things to, and everything on clearance is 25% off. So check that out too.
yeah. And you
Melissa
said
said 33 minutes. Sorry, go ahead. You were going to say something.
you have a couple of solo longs coming up in the next few months too, right?
I do. Nothing right now. I'm taking a little break for a few weeks. Thank you for asking, actually. We just finished the Beautiful Soul Along. I usually try to go into another one within a couple weeks, but I've got a retreat coming up in August, or the Washington retreat that Yvette and I are going to, or that we're hosting. And then when I get back from that, we'll start sometime early September a autumn sew along. So I'm looking forward to that one. It's not Halloween, it's fall themed.
Mhm.
And then I will have a Christmas sew along too a few months after that. So yeah, I've got a few things planned coming up. I'm real excited about. So
No, that should be fun.
yeah, yeah. The Christmas one, the fabric actually just arrived yesterday. So I've got all the fabric already before
Oh,
the
nice.
autumn fabric. So I'm hoping the autumn fabric shows up soon. It's funny how things are off still with shipping, but it is what it is.
It's not going to get any better for a while.
Yeah, I suspected so.
I could bore you to tears um, with the logistics and everything else, but I'm not going to subject you all to that.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, Sean is in shipping. That's his day job. And so he knows all about the shipping stuff. And from a fabric seller point of view, um, obviously the shipping affects me. So, but there's nothing we can do about it except sit tight and wait, and eventually stuff shows up.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Oh, hey, Marie. Are there
Yep, right.
still openings for any of the retreats? Yes, we have one spot available for Pennsylvania. If anybody's interested, that's the September retreat. I think we have two spots for Washington, and then we've got a couple of spots for Georgia, and Florida is still open as well. So if you're looking for a retreat in the next few months, check us out at
Yep,
togetherwesewquiltretreats.com.
that should be a lot of fun for you guys.
Yeah, I'm really excited, especially I'm excited for all of them because I love to meet everybody that we see on here. It's really
Right.
fun.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm excited about Washington because I've never been to the far Northwest. I've been as far as Idaho, and that's about it. So
Okay.
I'm excited to go see Washington. I heard it's absolutely gorgeous up there.
I've
So
I've heard the same thing. The only part of the West Coast I've been to is the San Francisco Bay Area, and then
okay,
down the ocean road a little bit, and that is stunning. But yeah, it's just a
yeah,
whole. From what I've seen, like Oregon and Washington are just a whole new type of beautiful with all the beautiful forests and everything else, and the
yes,
line.
yes. And the retreat center we're going to is on an island, and the backyard goes down at the end of the backyard. There's water, and I was like, oh, it just looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
So I'm excited and feel super lucky to get to go there. So
yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. It's just a little too far for me to,
yeah.
especially with the way airline tickets are these days, and
Oh,
so
I bought mine before they started going up, and I was so thankful that I did because they're just crazy now, aren't they?
yes.
Yeah. Between that and gas, oh wow, it's going to be
Well,
hard for people to travel, but
it's starting to come. I don't know what it's like in Ohio, but it's it got up to about almost $5 a gallon here, and it's down, I think, down to like the 420s, 430s now. So
Yeah,
it,
actually, that's funny that you mentioned that because it was just over 5 here, and it just recently, like probably I would say in the last week, has gone down. And my husband and I went to the pump the other day, and we're like, "Yes, it's only 4.30," and we're like, "Really? We're getting excited about the only $4.30 a gallon."
yeah, but we're very lucky here in the US. We've
Yeah.
always had good price. I mean, I remember when I was in Australia 10 years ago, we were still paying, 7.50 a gallon,
Wow.
down there, and it just I cried every time I had to put, you know, diesel on
Yeah.
my sister's truck. So yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a lot. Is it,
yeah,
are they always higher than us?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
funny, like down there, you pay after you pump still.
Oh, okay.
Here it's always pay before, and that down there it's afterwards. And
Yeah.
one time, the first time I went down there, I got so used to paying beforehand, I almost drove off without paying. Like,
Oh,
I filled up, and then I put the gas cap back on, and I was getting ready to go, and I'm like, hang on a
oops.
second, something's I'm probably getting ready to call the police and chase me down the street.
Oh, you'll have to put like a sticky note in the car when you go. Don't forget to pay for gas.
Well, the last time I went down there, I actually walked into the gas station and said, "Hey, can I prepay?" And he's like, "You must be Canadian or American, because you."
You're
I
like,
was
no,
like,
I'm
"Yeah."
actually Australian, but
No, I didn't want to go on all that. I had a habit of, almost driving off
yeah,
without
I'm
paying. So I'd rather just
Americanized.
pay. I'd rather just pay you up front and be done with it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, let's see. Any other
All right. So
comments?
Shelley
Remember
says
over.
that
Go
half of
ahead.
Washington is trees, the other half is desert and irrigated farmland. A lot of diversity.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Uh, I remember over $5 a few years back. Yeah, that was back last time when the economy was not doing so well. I remember that too.
Mhm.
But we've been, like Sean said, we've been lucky for a long time and had lower prices, so I think we got all used to that.
Yeah.
But
But we
it
won't
is,
talk about that sort of stuff for too long. It just gets everyone depressed.
yeah. All right. Well, I don't have anything else unless you do,
I've
Sean, that you want to talk
I've got
about.
to say I've run out of things to say. We just
Yeah,
we had a good time. It was a little shorter than we expected, but it's not always a bad thing. So
that's okay
um
because my kids won't be banging on the door at like 6:30, like, where's dinner? Be like, mommy's done early.
yeah, one more thing before I go. Donna
Yeah.
wanted me to mention real quick, if it's okay, is that she's gonna have a live at seven Eastern, 6 Central, et cetera, et cetera. And she's gonna have Courtney Sturbens from Pieces Love and Quilting on.
Yep.
And it's like her first year anniversary of YouTube, I think next week sometime, and she's just trying
Yes.
to build her up. And Courtney's a lovely young lady. She does a lot of long arming, and she's trying to get into YouTube world, and do her own videos and everything else. And I love her content and her lives, and it'd be great if you guys could just check out her channel as well, and just, and if it's something that you like, definitely consider subscribing and liking that as well.
Yeah, no, perfect. Thank you for mentioning that because I totally forgot and I meant to. And tomorrow on Donna's channel at 6 o'clock, myself and Kathy from Kathy's Cute Creations will be on for, I think Donna's going to keep sewing together the rows for the traveling quilt project. So thank you everybody so much for everybody who's contributed. We've gotten a lot of blocks in. Donna is working really hard to put them all together into quilt tops so I can quilt them and Kathy can bind them. But we really, really appreciate the donations. They're going to go to worthy causes. We haven't chosen all of them yet, but if you want to see your blocks or other people's blocks coming in and being put together into rows, come on over to Donna's channel tomorrow night at 6 p.m. So, yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah, I've finished my last block this week, which I'll show tomorrow morning, and
Awesome.
then I'll get that I'll get that in the mail to Donna on Monday. That
Awesome.
that was a
Thank
lot.
you
That
so
was a lot of
much.
fun. I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. I got to try some new blocks and do
Yeah.
something I hadn't done before. The one I just did this week had 64 pieces in it.
Oh,
But it was a lot of, it was a lot of fun. After I did some stuff backwards and had to pull out my best friend Jack, once I got it figured out, I enjoyed doing that block, and it's one I definitely want to do again.
yeah, no, cool. Thank you so much for doing that. And Sean, I do want to thank you because you are always right there anytime, with the charity stuff. You helped with Snuggled in Hope and you're helping with this traveling quilt project. So thank you so much. Really, it means a lot to
Oh, my
me.
pleasure.
Snuggled in Hope for an update. I'm going to take pictures of everything before I turn it in, but so far I've collected over 150 pillowcases.
Oh, nice.
So amazing. And 13 quilt tops. So or finished quilts because a few of you sent me finished quilts. So thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah, mine's still in progress. I have to quilt mine and baste it and stuff yet, but it'll get there sometime in the near future. Hopefully,
Yeah, no worries. They have a big they're busy with summer camp right now, so I kind of have to wait until September to turn everything into them. So
Oh,
I'm
okay,
kind of glad about that because I've got two more that I need to quilt of ones that people sent me. So that'll give me some time.
okay. So September. Okay, that gives me a little bit of time to play with. I wanted to get my
Yeah.
t-shirt quilt done first, and then that's kind of one of the next ones to go on its
Awesome.
merry way.
Yay. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
Together we sew,
Yeah.
Stephanie. Do you press your seams before applying the magic juice? No, I put the magic juice on first and then press. But you could press them first if you want to and then put it on and press again. It's up to you. I don't want to do twice the work, so. I did not put any magic juice on this today, though, I'll tell you guys, because I went to a sew day at my guild this week, and so it's still packed in my bag. So.
All right.
All
Someone's
right.
asking for Courtney's channel's link. Let me see if I can go grab that real
Oh,
quick.
perfect. Thank you.
That's if super mod Colleen hasn't already done
I ordered the quilt builder box set. Oh, yeah. I liked your cleaning room episode. Okay, I'm just going back a little bit, make sure we didn't miss anything while you're grabbing that.
Yeah. Okay, I am a mod here, so I can add it. Oh, looks like Melissa just beat me to it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, you're a mud.
That's all right. Now you got it twice, so.
There you go. Now you can't miss it.
Yep. But no,
Awesome.
she's a fun young lady, and yeah, she'd love to support if you want to go over and check out the channel and see what she has going on too.
Yeah,
So
real nice girl. Check her out. Check Donna out. Donna, again, will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the time, I naturally don't say, and I should, and I'm sorry that I don't, but I don't naturally say Eastern Standard Time, and I should tell you guys that. So, like tomorrow, Donna's thing is at 6. I said it's Eastern Standard Time. All of us, Sean, myself, Donna, all happen to be Eastern Standard Time, so I don't think about saying those things, but yeah. Because I saw somebody say, is it Eastern
yeah,
or yeah.
yeah, I try to mention what time zone, because I'm used to working with people in Europe, and then my family's in
Yeah.
Australia. So different time zones to me is nothing unusual. So
Yeah.
and I don't want to correct you, but it's actually Eastern Daylight Savings Time at the moment. It's not standard time until we fall back.
That's true. You're absolutely right, actually. You're right. You can correct me all you want. That is correct.
Polly
Okay, I
says
think.
it's a great block.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us. I had fun
Yeah.
designing this and putting it together, and even though we had a few little tweaks, it's just part of the design process. So,
Yep.
but thank you so much for having me. I had a blast
Oh,
hanging out with you and putting it together, and seeing someone
thank
else
you
make
for
it, which is great.
thank you for coming on. I know you've had a busy week with quilting stuff, and you were doing something this morning, and you were gracious enough to still come on and sew with me tonight. And I love it. It's so cute. This
Yeah,
block is adorable. So,
yeah.
all right, guys. Well, have a great week. Thank you from Sean and I. And don't forget to check out Donna tonight at 7 and tomorrow at 6 for the quilt update, the traveling quilt update. And then check out Sean's channel for sure. Tomorrow morning, he'll do his vlog update. He's the one who inspired me to do my UFO vlog. So I want you guys to also watch him. So thank you so much. Have a
All
great
right. Well,
night,
have a good
and I
night.
hope
I'll
you
see you
have
next time.
a wonderful week. Yeah, and Sean
Thank
will be
you.
on again. We'll do another
Yep.
block. All right. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.